Hello and welcoming you all back to a video lecture series on creativity and decision making. In this series, we have been looking on to what is creativity and is actually what are the creative process, what are the creative techniques that fosters creativity in an organization's types of creativity, different stages of creativity, and everything about a creativity and decision making process. So in this video we will be looking on to an interesting case study of Apple Incorporation. So that discuss about an effective creative decision making that has been made by the Apple incorporations in early 2000 periods will be discussed in this video. And I am Pavithra, working as assistant professor at Dr. SNS College of Arts and Science at the Department of Business Administration, PG. So fastly moving on to the video that discusses about the case study that discuss about a creative decision making process that have been inculcated by the Apple Incorporation. So during the early 2000s, Apple Incorporation have been faced the rapid falling in their customers and that was found out that uh, there were an heavy competition for an Apple Incorporation, and people have been highly demanding more technological advancement, and their preference have been continuously changing on. So this is the situation. So in this case, Apple Incorporation should foster its business. It should bring on some creative ideas to solve these kind of a problem, to solve this problem. So what is the problem here is that the customer, we have to retain the existing customers and to bring in the new customers. So existing customers is also moving out of the organization. So in this case, the organization should pull in their existing customers and bring in new customers. In this case, what approach that we can follow? So just think of yourself as an Apple Incorporation. So from this side, you think of what would be the steps and process that you would follow to improve your business. So definitely go through the feedback process, identify the needs of customers, and improve our process, isn't it? So what Apple actually does is most interesting thing that it moved on to a customer centric approach. First and foremost, as I said, there was been and feedback and understanding of what does the customer needs. So customers have been adapted to the changing technologies. So the customer preference has been changing. So it have been introduced iPods, Apple iPhones, Android phone. So all these adoptions have pulled in the existing customers and brought in new customers to the organization, and everything was made into the customer centric. New features have been introduced to its products. New colorful products have been introduced. The customer centric user friendly features were implemented. So whereas the user friendly features are more important, bringing in a feature that is more tedious and more difficult process that are not even used by the customers would lead to a failure of a product. So in this case, bringing into a user friendly process, even a people who doesn't know about the product should be more convenient in using that kind of a product, should be more adaptable to learn how to use those products. So the products were user friendly, the products were designed based on the needs and requirements of the customers, and a survey was made whether this fits for the customers. So after all these was made, and finally Apple Incorporation have succeeded in its mission. So in this process, what are the steps would be for that have been followed? In the previous videos, we were discussing about creativity. So what are the process from the 5 creativity stages have been used here? Let me know who says. So what are the stages? First and foremost, preparation stage, that found out what are the needs of customers, requirement of the customer, what is the problem statement, identify. So that is called as a preparation stage. Secondly, incubation stage is where as identifying what is the need and moving on to it. Illumination stages is making a process, implementing the process based on their needs. And evaluation stage is something a pilot stage. Step by step they have implemented those process and verified whether this is feasible to implement 100% of our efforts. So finally, evaluation stage is continuous monitoring of the implementation stage is a continuous monitoring of the process. So this is the interesting case study of Apple Incorporation on bringing in a creative decision during their difficult time and reach their success. So that's it about our video lecture series on creativity and decision making. In the next video, we will be discussing about the DT based curriculum. And thank you for your cooperation. And next, in our upcoming days, we will be looking on to a part 2 video on creativity and decision making that detailedly discuss about 6 thinking hats, camper techniques, and various other creative topics on creativity and decision making that speaks about various thinking habits, thinking process, everything detailedly. We have just seen an introduction and gist of a creativity and decision making process. In the part 2 video, we will be seeing detail about this process. And give your continuous support to Pavithra YouTube channel, and see you all soon in the next video. Thank you.